You're watching the Tri-States News and Weather Leader. This is 14 News at 10. Brought to you in high definition by Kenny Kent Toyota, Indiana's #1 volume Toyota dealer.
And welcome back. A warning tonight of the dangers of using synthetic drugs. And that warning comes from former users who add up the high cost of getting high on synthetic marijuana. TJ Parker is here to share some of those personal stories in his special report.
David, synthetic drug makers are constantly staying one step ahead of the law, but tri-state leaders in Kentucky and Indiana are working to win the battle.
Just small town, just started off, smoking marijuana.
Small things.
Progressed into an opiate addiction.
Can grow quickly.
I lost my family and jobs, several different things, people's opinions of me.
Zach Wilson and Jeremy Forgy got hooked on synthetic marijuana, something they thought was safe.
No, it's not worth it.
They were wrong.
I mean, it's going to eventually bring you down to nothing. It's very bad. I mean, it's going to eventually destroy your life.
Jeremy says he first started using K2 because he knew he would be able to pass a drug test. But that would end up being the least of his worries.
It's got really bad paranoia. It's actually gave me 2 different separate instances where it gave me a grand mal seizure after smoking it.
Zach says he had a heart attack after using.
It's not like anything I've ever done before, where the effects don't last forever. The effects of this do last.
Brooke Willett is the program coordinator for a court referral service in Henderson. She sees the effects synthetic marijuana is having on tri-state kids.
When they first put it on the shelf, it was a high, it was a marijuana high. Now it's more like, making them hallucinate, making them pass out. I've had kids in a coma.
Brooke says every time an ingredient is made illegal, the makers of the drug simply change it to make it legal again.
So each time they did this, 10 or 12 times, now it's way more dangerous than it was to begin with.
We don't have anything showing the long-term impacts of all this stuff.
Henderson District Judge Rob Wiederstein works with kids in drug court. He's concerned with what he's seeing.
The adverse impact of them taking some of these substances has been much worse than what they expected, and much worse than they get with marijuana by taking marijuana.
Zach and Jeremy are several months sober, both living in a halfway house, both trying to rebuild their lives.
Trying. It's a struggle, but I'm getting there.
My worst day sober is a lot better than my best day high. I mean, it's completely better.
We went to several stores in the area to see if we could find synthetic marijuana, and we didn't, but both Zach and Jeremy say it's still accessible, even in places where it's banned. Judge Rob Wiederstein says some warning signs to look out for if you think your kid may be using are dramatic changes in your kid's routine, such as attendance issues and grades. You can read more of those warning signs on our website, 14news.com.